Okay, ladies and gentlemen, back to Speak to Me, the 25th episode of this show that I started back 3 months. And with the time flow, we are all there with Silver Jubilee episode of the Speak to Me. And we have very special ladies with us to join this special episode of Speak to Me. Beautiful ladies right there sharing screen with me. And they are Neriska Sthapit and Stella Shah. So we like to introduce them. And this time, I love to hear them with their introduction. So we start with Stella. Can you introduce yourself?
Namaste everyone, my name is Stella Shah. I am 9 years old. I was born in Canada, but I'm staying in Lajampat, Nepal right now. I study in Ullens School. I'm in grade 4. I am the winner of National Kids of the Year 2019. I also got the award for the best speaker. I am also proud to say that I'm the winner of Asia Pacific Mini Princess 2019, which was held at Singapore. Thank you.
Okay, and let's go with Neriska this time. So meanwhile, I guess I lost Neriska somewhere with net connection. She will be back, but right now let's talk with Stella. Stella, how are you?
I'm good, sir. How are you?
I'm doing good. So here we have Neriska joining. So Neriska, let's hear from you. Your introduction, please.
Good afternoon to you all. Hello, it's me, Neriska Sthapit. I'm the winner of Miss Little Idol 2018 and the winner of Little Star of the Year 2019. Life without ambition is like a gun without a target. So my aim in my life is to become a successful actress because I don't want to grow only as a young girl, but I want to grow up as a strong girl who can be the example of everyone and make myself and my parents proud. My hobbies are singing, dancing, reading, writing, and participating in competitions. Thank you.
Okay, with that, we complete the introduction of our beautiful guest with us, and we formally move on with all those things that we have to talk with the ladies. So I start again with Stella. So how the days are going? So अहिले के गरिरहनु भएको छ in lockdown? Anything new you have learned?
So,
Stella?
in this lockdown, yes, sir.
Yeah, continue.
So, in this lockdown, sometimes I study, I write stories, I do play with my dogs, spend time with my family, do art and crafts,
Okay.
and mostly I read books.
Okay. Neriska, how the days are going? What you have learned on this lockdown?
अहिले त अब म अनलाइन क्लासेसहरू लिइराखेको छु अनि होमवर्क गर्छु पढ्छु अनि टिकटकहरू पनि बनाउँछु अनि कहिलेकाहीँ म मेरो प्यारेन्ट्सहरूलाई किचनमा हेल्प गर्छु त्यो भेजिटेबल्सहरू काट्नको लागि अनि मेरो भिडियो कलहरू भइराखेको हुन्छ मेरो डाइरेक्टर सरसँग सुटिङको लागि अब यो कोरोना भागिसकेपछि सुटिङ मेबी स्टार्ट हुन्छ होला.
Okay. So Stella, as Neriska said, do you help your mother in kitchen? Have you learned something about kitchen work?
Yeah, I've learned cutting vegetables. Sometimes I help cooking.
Okay. What about your
cleaning rooms.
What about your online classes? So are they going smoothly?
Yeah, sometimes there might be a lot of homework. You have to make 3D models of many things. Sometimes it's like so exhausting.
Okay. सो नेरिस्का तपाईँलाई स्कुलमा गएर क्लासेसहरू रन गरेको राम्रो लाग्यो कि या यसरी अनलाइनमा होइन अलमोस्ट 3 monthsको क्लासेसहरू पनि रन भइसक्यो होला or more than that. So you are enjoying online classes or you enjoy more when you are in school, Neriska?
अब अनलाइन क्लासेसहरुमा पनि एजुकेसन भइराखेको छ तर आई थिंक स्कुल इज द बेस्ट बिकज वी गेट फुल एजुकेसन अनि त्यहाँ चाहिँ हाम्रो साथीहरू भेट्न पाउँछौँ हामी खेल्छौँ पुरै स्टडी गर्न पाउँछौँ पुरै एजुकेसन पाउँछौँ तर अब अनलाइन क्लासेसबाट भने 3टा क्लास हुन्छ सो पुरै एजुकेसनहरू त्यो राम्रोसँग हुँदैन
Okay. So Stella, coming to the journey of pageant, so you are the winner of 2 different pageant. So you won National Kids of the Year and internationally that was held at Singapore. You won the award of Asia Pacific Mini Princess. So can you share the experience of whole journey?
So during National Kids of the Year 2019, it was exciting. But at the first, when I entered the beauty pageant, I didn't have any idea what was going to happen. But I worked hard. I went to school, then from school to my dance classes. Then I went for training every Saturday. Sometimes I felt really exhausted, but I didn't give up. At the last day in the grand finale, I was so surprised when they announced my name, and I couldn't even stop smiling. My parents were really proud of me, and I was really proud of me too. And after that, we threw a big party. After winning National Kids of the Year 2019, I got the opportunity to participate in International Kids of the Year 2019. It was held in Singapore. I went through Even Better Galaxy. So during International Kids of the Year 2019, I went to Singapore. Over there, I was sick, but I didn't give up. I gave my best, and I also had a motto, I'm in it to win it. So at the grand finale, they announced my name, and I was really happy that they announced my name again, and I was so happy. My mom came to crown me, then my dad came with our Nepali flag. We took a picture. We had a lot of fun that time, and we woke up till late nights. So when we came back to Nepal, we threw a party, and we had a lot of fun. Thank you.
Okay, that was the experience shared by Stella. Now let's get on to Neriska. You are also the winner of 2 different pageants back to back in year 18 and 19. 18 ma you were Miss Little Idol and 19 ma you become Little Stars of the Year. So let's know your journey, the experience and the achievements. Neriska?
फर्स्टमा चाहिँ मेरो एक्जाम भइराखेको थियो अनि एक्जाममा एउटा फर्म आएको थियो कि अनि मिस लिटल आइडलको फर्म थियो जो इन्ट्रेस्टेड हुनुहुन्छ यो फर्म फिल गर्नुहोस् भनेर भन्नुभयो अनि यो कुरा चाहिँ मैले मेरो मम्मी ड्याडीलाई भने अनि उहाँहरूले त बुझ्न जानुभयो अनि अब त्यो चाहिँ 4 क्लासदेखि 9 क्लाससम्म थियो म चाहिँ त्यति बेला सानै थिएँ 8 इयर्स ओल्डको थिएँ अनि म 3 क्लासको थिएँ त्यति बेला मामुले भन्नुभयो कि तिम्रो एज अलिक पुगेको छैन नेक्स्ट इयर जाऊ न तिम्रो अहिले उता दिदीहरू ठुल्ठुलो हुनुहुन्छ नेक्स्ट इयर जाऊ केही समयपछि जाऊ भन्नुभयो अनि मैले चाहिँ नानी म अहिले जाने मभन्दा 5-6 वर्ष ठुलोको त दिदी हो नि म अहिले जाने जिते पनि नजिते पनि के भयो त जित्नु नै सबै कुरा होइन भन्नु मैले भने अनि मामुले चाहिँ मेरो जिद्दीले गर्दाखेरि मलाई पठाइदिनु भयो अनि मैले मेहनत गरेँ अनि ट्रेनिङ ग्रुमिङ सेसन एकदम रमाइलो गयो अनि ग्रान्ड फिनालीमा चाहिँ जसले बोल्नुहुन्छ नि म एकदम इनोसेन्ट थिएँ के जसले बोल्नुहुन्छ नि म उहाँको फेस यसरी हेर्थेँ के अनि जस्तै कि दिदीले बोल्नुभयो मैले उहाँको फेस यसरी हेर्थेँ जजले बोल्नुभयो भने मैले जजको फेस हेर्थेँ के मलाई क्यामेरा फोकस गर्नुपर्छ भने मलाई केही थाहा थिएन अनि मलाई म विनर हुन्छु भनेर मैले थाहा थिएन के I I can't think that म विनर हुन्छु भनेर जस्ट अब केही सिकिन्छ भनेर म गएको थिएँ विनर हुन्छु भनेर मैले सोचेकै थिएन अनि अब जब विनर घोषित गर्यो आई वाज ह्याप्पी तर म भन्दा मेरो फ्यामिली मेरो फ्रेन्ड्स मेरो स्कुल मेरो टिचर्स ह्याप्पी हुनुहुन्थ्यो अनि अनि मैले चाहिँ म त्यस्तो खुसी आई वाज ह्याप्पी बट मैले विनर के हो भनेर मैले फिलै गर्न सकेको थिएन अनि मैले सेकेन्ड पेजेन्टमा चाहिँ विनर के हो भनेर फिल गर्न सकेँ अनि त्यति बेला चाहिँ मेरो खुसीको आँसु निस्केको थियो
So that was the all experience by Stella and Neriska. So happy to know that both of you are there as the winners of different competitions. And coincidentally, I was taking that opportunity to work with both of the beautiful ladies. And so this is where we are again together from different course of life, but in one platform. This is Speak to Me, and this is 25th episode. So asking questions to Neriska, I start with this. So Neriska, what you learned through the pageant, the three most important things that you learned?
पेजेन्टमा अब जिते पनि नजिते पनि केही छैन इट्स ओके हामीले केही कुरा सिकिन्छ मैले के कुरा सिकेँ भने मेरो ऱ्याम्प वक त्यस्तो साह्रो राम्रो थिएन अनि पेजेन्टमा गएर तपाईँले एकदम राम्रो ऱ्याम्प वक सिकाउनु भयो यु आर द बेस्ट कोरियोग्राफर्स आर एभर अनेस्ट भन्नुपर्दा अनि मैले त्यहाँ कन्फिडेन्स लेभल बढ्यो मेरो मास्कको अगाडि कसरी बोल्ने त्यो सिक्यो अनि ऱ्याम्प वक गर्ने सिक्यो अनि अब सबै मास्कको अगाडि कसरी भिजिनु त्यो सबै कुरा सिक्यो एन्ड इट वाज रियली फन
Okay, Stella, so do you want to add something or you can continue what you have learned and achieved through the pageants?
Yes, I would like to add something. So I built my confidence. I did learn how to do catwalk and how to dance and everything that I didn't know ever in my life what would have been being in a beauty pageant and competitions. And I have a sense of fashion too.
Okay. So both of you are school-going students and you manage your studies and be the part of the competitions. So do you feel that the pageants like this school-going competition and school boards for like to competition, is it important? Does it hamper the studies? People have feeling that yes, students will be affected by the things that is trending of the pageant and they will not be concentrated on the studies or they will leave the studies for a time being and that is going to affect their studies. Does it happen to you or it was something only said by the people? Stella?
So honestly, I used to do both things. I used to concentrate in my studies and in my competition. But most of the time, I used to concentrate in my competition because it was the main thing going over there in that time. So, yeah.
Okay. Neriska?
हजुर म मान्छु कि फर्स्ट प्रायोरिटी हामी पढाइलाई दिनुपर्छ तर अब यस्तो पेजेन्टहरू भनेको कतै भाग लिनु भनेको एक्स्ट्रा करिकुलर एक्टिभिटिज आई थिङ्क हामी दुइटै सँगैले लाग्नुपर्छ अब कोही कोही मान्छेहरूलाई यस्तो लाइन मनपर्छ कोहीलाई मन पर्दैन त्यो त अब मान्छेमा डिपेन्ड पर्छ सो आई थिङ्क ह्याम्पर केही पर्दैन किनकि दुई फर्स्ट प्रायोरिटी हामीले पढाइमा दियौँ भने ह्याम्पर आई थिङ्क
Okay. So Neriska, did you develop fans in your school, your seniors or juniors after you won the competition? Tapaiko seniors dai didi ya junior bhai bahini came up. Okay, Neriska didi ya Neriska bahini, you won the competition. I'm your fan. The way you presented, one of the story marks, you got it.
मलाई कस्तो भयो भने सबैजनाले वाउ गुड जब यस्तै गरिराख्नु वी आर प्राउड अफ यु सधैँ यस्तै गरिराख्नु वी आर भेरी प्राउड अफ यु भनेर भन्नुभयो मलाई एकदम खुसी लाग्थ्यो अनि मलाई अझै कन्फिडेन्स लेभल बढ्यो अनि मैले सेकेन्ड पेजेन्टमा जाँदाखेरि पनि म जितेर आएँ अनि विथ 4 सब टाइटल्स विथ बेस्ट ट्यालेन्ट बेस्ट फोटोजेनिक बेस्ट ड्रइङ आर्टिस्ट अनि अलराउन्डर अनि उहाँहरू त यति खुसी हुनुभएको अब I can't tell that.
Okay, Stella. Any of your seniors or juniors came over to you and congratulated you or even asked for the autographs? Does any kind of that kind of incident did happen?
Yes, my teachers and all of my friends said we should have something to celebrate when I won National Kids of the Year 2019 and Asia Pacific Mini Princess. So we went to the assembly hall and we celebrated it. And my friends were so happy. Some of them asked for an autograph. Some of them said, congratulations. How did you even do that? Some of them asked like, I'm like, what? I mean, we have to compete. We have to be strong. Yeah, I said like that, but they didn't even say anything
Okay.
from that time.
Anyways, we would love to congratulate again both of you. So I have some of your pictures right there shared in the screen. We can all see that. So whose picture is coming up, the person needs to define the picture. So anyone's picture. So दुईजनाको picture आइरहेको हुन्छ, and whoever's picture is on the screen, the person needs to speak and talk about the picture. So let's start it. So this is Stella's picture. Stella, can you tell something about the picture, when it was shot, and what was the moment?
So this picture was shot in a temple, and I'm wearing a Newari dress because I am half Newari. So over there, we went for our shooting because we needed it. We need shooting for our competition in International Kids of the Year 2019, and I wore Newari dress because my mom said it suits on me, and my dad does too. So I wore the Newari dress, and I went for my shooting. So the
Okay.
shooting was quite fun, and I had my friends too. So in that day, it was my school, but I didn't go. And then the next day I went to school, everyone was asking, why didn't you come yesterday? I said I had to go for my shooting. So everyone was like, what shooting? How shooting? How did it go? What was it about? They asked me so many questions that I could not even answer one. It
Okay,
was
that's
so
it.
confusing.
Okay, this is Neriska. So Neriska, can you tell something about this picture?
यो चाहिँ मेरो कुमारी डान्स भएको थियो यो माइलस्टोन क्लबमा अनि यति बेला म बिहानै यो कुमारी डान्स पर्फर्मेन्स गर्नको लागि गएको थिएँ त्यति बेला चाहिँ फुटबल कम्पिटिसन थियो जस्तो छ अनि त्यति बेला चाहिँ मैले कुमारी डान्स गरेको थिएँ त्यति बेला मैले 32 चोटि कुमारी डान्स गरिसकेँ
Okay.
लायन्स क्लबबाट अरू धेरै ठाउँबाट पनि अफर आएको थियो अनि यो चाहिँ माइलस्टोनबाट हो अनि यसरी फोटो खिचेँ
Okay. And this is next one of Stella. Okay, Stella.
Yes, so this is in the restaurant of Vira's uncle. We went to celebrate there with my friend Christina Didi. Her full name is Christina Karka, and we were having a selfie. We really get along together. We're like, we can say besties. We
Okay.
had a program. We had to give a speech. Yeah,
Okay.
it was
This is
fun.
next one. This is Neriska. So Neriska, यो मोमेन्टलाई भनिदिनुहोस्.
यो चाहिँ रमेश सरको पेजेन्टमा मलाई गेस्टको रूपमा बोलाउनु भएको थियो मोडल सुपरस्टार रनवे आई थिङ्क अनि त्यता चाहिँ मैले गेस्टको रूपमा क्याटवक गरेको थिएँ मैले अर्को ब्ल्याक ड्रेसमा पनि क्याटवक गरेको थिएँ
Okay.
यो चाहिँ त्यताको हो
Okay, this is five beautiful ladies from one patient and including Stella. So Stella, let us know about this picture.
So that time it was my interview, and these all are my friends. And I am wearing my crown, in my trophy, in my hands. And the crown was actually so heavy.
Okay.
So we were having our interview, we talked, we had a lot of fun. First, I was really nervous. I had a lot of pressure, but then I calmed down then. I said whatever I knew, and I thought it was good. Well, it was good.
Okay. Neriska, so this might be an advertisement.
Yes. यो चाहिँ नेभीको बिस्किटको हो, यो चाहिँ पेपर एड हो, अनि यो चाहिँ मैले यो चाहिँ नेभीको बिस्किटको
ओके,
एड हो।
बिस्कुट खानुहुन्छ? नेभीको बिस्कुटको एड मात्र गर्नुहुन्छ कि खानु पनि छ?
आज मलाई त्यो चकलेट बिस्किट एकदम मनपर्छ।
ओके,
अनि त्यो चकलेट बाइट्सको थियो त्यो।
ओके. Stella, this moment?
So this moment was when I was in National Kids of the Year 2019. It was the time of question answer, and you asked me the question. So it's the time when I answered the question.
So did you remember the question that I asked you in the pageant?
Yes.
What was it?
Yes. Who is your role model and why?
Okay, that's good. Thank you. And this is Neriska. So Neriska?
यो चाहिँ मिस लिटल आइडलको क्राउनिङ सेसन थियो। यो चाहिँ मैले विनरलाई त्यो ताज लगाइदिइराखेको थिएँ के, अनि उहाँको हाइट चाहिँ एकदम ठुलो थियो अनि मेरो हाइट चाहिँ सानो थियो, त्यसैले उहाँ बस्नु भएको।
Okay.
It was a memorable moment.
Yeah, Stella?
So this is the part when I won Asia Pacific Mini Princess 2019. It's the same place where I won. And we had a disco party at night, but I left quickly. And that's me holding my trophy and a bunch of flowers.
Okay. And this is again Neriska.
यो सम्झिती दिदी म अनि दृष्टि दिदी हामी चाहिँ स्टेजबाट बाहिर निस्केर अनि फोटोग्राफरले हामी सबैजनाले हामीलाई तानिराख्नु भएको थियो कि मगाऊ अनि हामीले फोटो खिचाएको थियो। अनि सम्झिती दिदी चाहिँ सेकेन्ड रनर अप, दृष्टि दिदी चाहिँ फर्स्ट रनर अप हुनुहुन्थ्यो।
Okay. And this is Stella.
Yes, so this is National Kids of the Year 2019, and this is the part when I was crowned and when I was given the trophy and the money. I was really happy. I couldn't even stop smiling until I got home. I couldn't even stop looking at my crown. I wouldn't even take it off. I told my parents, do not take it off.
Okay.
So I was really, really happy ever.
And this is Neriska.
Little Star of the Year crowning season, a crowning moment थियो अनि मैले चाहिँ त्यो स्पीच दिइराखेको थिएँ यति बेला।
Okay. So these are all pictures that we collected and come to know about your memories and share the moments that is all time to cherish. So now you know each other also more about their achievements. Neriska came to know about Stella and Stella came to know about Neriska. So now this is the opportunity to ask the question to each other. So you can ask one or two questions if you have. So I would request first to Neriska to put your question to Stella.
I don't want to ask a question, but I have one request. Can you sing a song for me?
Okay, I'll sing. What do you want me to sing an English or Nepali song?
Nepali.
Okay.
Nepali.
Okay, I know. I get it. Nepali. That's it. तिम्रो मायाले बाँधेर राख मेरो सिरानी होस् तिम्रो काख तिम्रो मायाले बाँधेर राख मेरो सिरानी होस् तिम्रो काख जान नदेऊ मलाई अब टाढा माया होस् अझै गाढा तिम्रो मायाले बाँधेर राख मेरो सिरानी हो तिम्रो मन
Wow.
मेरो तिमीबाट टाढा नजाऊ मन मेरो तिमीबाट टाढा नजाऊ आधी उडी सम्बन्धमा कहिले नआऊ आधी उडी सम्बन्धमा कहिले नआओस् तिम्रो मुटुमै थुनेर नाच्छ मेरो सिरानी हो
Okay, thank you, Stella.
Wow,
That's
so
well
nice.
song. Okay, now
Thank
Stella,
you.
it's to you. So you have anything to ask or anything to request to Neriska? We can move.
I want to ask you something, Neriska Didi. So the thing I want to ask you is we can't play outside or go anywhere in this pandemic situation because of coronavirus, as we all know. So, how do you spend your time all day home?
अब अनलाइन क्लास हुन्छ बिहान अनि बिहान अनलाइन क्लास लिन्छु अनि होमवर्क गर्छु पढ्छु अनि मैले भने नि म टिकटक बनाउँछु तपाईँले हेर्नु भएको होला मेरो टिकटक बनाउँछु अनि म मेरो प्यारेन्ट्सलाई सघाउँछु किचनमा अनि भिडियो कलहरू भइराखेको हुन्छ मेरो डाइरेक्टर सरहरूसँग सुटिङको लागि अब यो कोरोना भागिसकेपछि सुटिङ हुन्छ यसरी नै मेरो टाइम
Okay,
जान्छ
Okay, that's all.
interesting.
So that's all there with questions to each other. So अहिले I would love to talk with Neriska, and then I'll come back to Stella as well. So Stella, take rest. I'll be come back into you. So right now, Neriska, I have few questions to ask. This is very rapid fire question. The color you like the most.
पिङ्क
The food like you the most.
सर
The food you like the most.
पिज्जा
The fruit you like the most.
फ्रुट
The
म्याङ्गो
sports you like the most.
ब्याडमिन्टन
Animal you like the most.
पपी
Bird you like the most.
स्प्यारो
Flower you like the most.
रोडोडेन्ड्रन
Vegetable you like the most.
पोट्याटो
Drink you like the most.
सर
Drink you like the most, like tea, coffee, juice, like this.
फ्यान्टा
Okay. The festival you like the most.
तिहार
The season you like the most.
स्प्रिङ
The subject you like the most.
म्याथ
Actor you like the most.
प्रदीप खड्का दादा
Actress you like the most.
एक्टर्स
Actress.
एक्ट्रेस
Female.
नम्रता श्रेष्ठ दी
And the singer you like the most.
रिमा गुरुङ होडा
Okay. And let things work with Stella and Neriska. You take the rest. Okay, Stella, this is fast questions. You need to answer as fast as you can. The festival you like the most.
Tihar,
The subject you like the most.
Maths,
The singer you like the most.
Katy Perry,
The season you like the most.
Spring,
The actor you like the most.
Salman Khan,
Okay. Actress you like the most.
Katrina,
Animal you like the most.
Puppies,
Sports you like the most.
Basketball,
Fruit you like the most.
KFC,
Okay. Fruit. That is food. Now fruit.
Mangoes,
Okay. Color you like the most.
Hot Pink,
Bird you like the most.
Lovebirds,
Flower you like the most.
Daisies,
Vegetable you like the most.
Carrots,
And the final one, drink you like the most. Tea, coffee, juice, like that.
Mango Juice.
Okay, we are all done with this short question answer. We have other segment as well, but right now we continue with other questions. Okay, and this is with Stella again. So Stella, Being the part of competition, you learn so many things. And now let us know what things are more advantageous in your life, the things that you learn, where you have utilized so far.
So I build my confidence. Sometimes my teacher tells me to do catwalks, so catwalks. And at the first, everyone just told me I'm just Stella. Hey, Stella. Now, when I'm in school, everyone's like, oh, hi, Stella. How are you? Are you competing or something? They always ask me that. So, because of competing in these competitions, there has been a lot of change in my life. Some people think I'm a celebrity, and sometimes I think I'm a celebrity too. So I built my confidence. I really learned new things because I participated in these competitions. It really helped me in my life.
That's all. ओके नेरिस्का तपाईँले सिक्नुभएको धेरै कुराहरू होला त्योमध्ये तपाईँले आफ्नो लाइफमा युटिलाइज गरिरहनु भएको र एडभान्टेज तपाईँलाई के भयो त
हजुर एडभान्टेजेसको कुरा गर्नुपर्दा मेरो कन्फिडेन्स लेभल एकदम धेरै बढेछ पहिलाभन्दा अनि मासको अगाडि बोल्न सक्ने क्षमता धेरै बढेछ पहिला लजाउँथेँ म अहिले चाहिँ धेरै बढेछ क्षमता अनि अब मेरो फ्रेन्ड्सहरू धेरै बढ्यो अनि मेरो फ्रेन्ड्स फ्यामिली धेरै बढ्यो अनि अर्को
केही कुरा बिर्सिनु भयो होला यु गट मोडलिङ अफर्स हैन र
हजुर अनि मलाई धेरै ठाउँहरूबाट अफर पनि आयो सुटिङ एड्स अनि त्यहाँबाट झन् मान्छे चिन्यो मैले कुमारी डान्सहरू पनि धेरै गर्छु मैले 32 चोटि गरिसकेँ मैले अनि 7-8 वटा टिभी एड पनि खेलिसकेँ मेरो 2-3 वटा म्यागजिन पनि पब्लिस भइसक्यो अनि मेरो क्याटवक पनि इम्प्रुभ भयो अनि कहिलेकाहीँ यस्तो हुन्छ रिना म्याम हुन्छ हाम्रो स्कुलमा अनि उहाँले चाहिँ मलाई क्याटवक गर्न सिकाउन भनेर भन्नुहुन्छ अनि मेरो साथीहरूले पनि मलाई क्याटवक गरेर देखाउन भनेर भन्नुहुन्छ अनि मलाई एकदम खुसी लाग्छ
I think maybe he got disconnected or he's in the backstage. I think.
Yeah.
He could come any moment.
Yeah. I think he will come in a moment. Yeah.
A little bit net connectivity issues, but don't worry, we are all live. So the things are happening. Neriska, I want to add that something. So तपाईँले मोडलिङको अफर्स पनि त पाउनु भयो नि हैन र
हजुर धेरै ठाउँबाट मोडलिङको अफर आयो गेस्टको रूपमा मलाई बोलाउनुहुन्छ
So that was been the advantage and you did TV series music videos as well as TV commercials गर्नुभयो
हजुर मैले 7-8 वटा टिभी खेलिसकेँ मेरो फर्स्ट टिभी भनेको नेपाल इन्भेस्टमेन्ट बैंक हो अनि त्यसपछि किराना अनलाइन शपिङ वाइवाईको एड नेपाल लाइफ इन्सुरेन्स नेबुको बिस्किट अनि अर्को धेरै छ अनि मेरो 2-3 वटा म्यागजिनहरू पनि पब्लिस भइसकेको छ मुना अनि अंकुर चाइल्ड म्यागजिन अब नेरिको हुन बाँकी छ पब्लिस
Okay, so that's it there. So again, I gave you the opportunity to talk to each other. So this time you need to talk to each other regarding your studies and hobbies. So we like to move on with this part. So I start with to request Stella to query something about Neriska's studies and hobbies. And after she finishes, Neriska, you need to ask the similar kind of things to Stella. So starting with
Okay, so what is your favorite thing to do? The favorite hobby ever?
Dancing and acting. Yeah, I love acting so much.
I can tell.
Yes. Okay. What is your aim and hobbies?
My aim is to become a doctor because I want to help needy and poor people just like Mother Teresa. She opened the first school in India for slum kids. So, just similar to that, I want to open a hospital for needy people where they can get free service. And my hobbies are dancing, singing, painting, drawing, spending time with my family, talking to my friends, and of course, playing with my two little puppies.
Oh, म पनि भोलिपर्सि ठुलो भएपछि पैसा कमाएँ भने I want to help poor and needy peoples.
Think we have the same thoughts.
Yeah, yeah. Thinking. Where is Rosin sir?
Maybe in the backstage so we can communicate for a while.
Yeah. How
Probably.
many members are there in a family?
There are 5 members.
Oh, who are there?
Me, my mom, my dad, and my grandparents.
Oh,
So how many members are there in your family?
there are 7 family members. My mom, my dad, my uncle, my auntie, and my grandparents, and me.
okay.
Okay.
Oh, he's back.
Okay,
Yeah.
that was nice chat between all these beautiful ladies. In between, my internet connections is making trouble, but anyways, we are moving on. And now, at this moment, Stella, do you have anything to ask to me? One question to ask to me.
Yes, I would like to ask you a question. Who inspired you to be a best choreographer, a best model, and the best anchor?
Uh,
Uh, okay, so thank you for complimenting with the word best. Though I may not be able to call myself best, but I am working to do better in my life, no matter whatever profession I am continuing. And what inspired me to be the part of this profession, like choreographing, anchoring, mentoring, as you mentioned, uh, I always wanted to be the part of stage programs. I always loved to be performing on stage. And what was that made me to perform on stage? What I can do on stage? Is it dancing? No, I can't dance properly. Is it singing? No, I cannot sing as good as Stella you can. So what is remain with me? Yes, let's go with the words. Let's go with the voices. That is what I have learned, and that is what I am in confident. So I choose to be an anchor. And related with fashion, I was always been looking to the people who are already the seniors of this field. I got inspired from them. I love to wear designer clothes, being captured by the photographers, and that is only the profession to be a model. And with the experience of learning and earning, and eventually I tried as an assistant choreographer to my seniors, and then finally I started doing choreography. So that's it. Neriska, you have any questions to me?
yes. How did your career start? Whole journey.
Okay. So if I started to explain the whole journey, so I would take a whole day. So let's not go in that way. So whatever the question is been asked by Stella, I would add something to your answer in addition of that question's answer. अघि भने जस्तै म स्टेजमा गर्न मन पराउँछु र स्टेजमै काम गर्न मन परिरहेको कारणले गर्दा आई स्टार्टेड एज अ डान्सर. No matter dancing skills are not so good, but I learned dancing, and then from a
I think he is frozen.
Yeah, network
It's
problem.
probably internet connection.
Yeah, no, he's back.
okay,
Yeah.
and then the things happen in that way, and then I did theater acting classes, dance and theater acting parallelly, and some of my friends were involved in modeling. They offered me to join the training, and from there on, I took the training, and then parallelly, I did acting, dancing, and modeling. And eventually, I come to know modeling is something that I can do better than dancing and acting. I dropped the idea of continuing the acting and dancing, and then I just went for modeling. And finally, with experience and all those learning, today I'm working more as a choreographer and not as a model. So that's it.
Sir, can you do one acting for me?
I'm not good as you are, so I would take that excuse. म राम्रो गाउनु पनि आउँदैन, स्टेला जस्तै तपाईँले जस्तो एक्टिङ पनि गर्न आउँदैन। मलाई क्वेसन सोध्न र क्वेसन भन्न चाहिँ आउँछ एन्सर. So that is what I am doing right now, answering your question and asking your questions. So some other day off screenमा चाहिँ गर्न सकौँला होइन दुवैजनाको लागि, बिकज अन स्क्रिन गऱ्यो भने सबैले देख्छ र सबैले मेरो फ्लज देख्यो भने पक्कै पनि राम्रो होइन नि त होइन. Okay, let's move on to other part of questions. So I have some questions that is going to be answered by each of you ladies. So this is if question. If this happened to your life, what would be the answer? So this is to both of you. Questions एउटै नहुन सक्छ, कहिलेकाहीँ एउटै हुन सक्छ. I'll call the name and answer accordingly. So this is Stella. If you need to reborn as an animal, which animal you would love to be?
I would like to choose a puppy because they're super cute and they protect the house
Okay.
for their family members and human beings.
Okay, Neriska, if you need to reborn as a bird, which bird you would prefer and why?
Hmm. I would.
Kun chara hune?
Sir,
Chara, which bird?
which bird I would like to be?
Yeah.
Uh, I would like to become a sparrow because I would like to fly in the sky.
Okay. Stella, if you need to transform yourself as a flower, which flower you would love to transform yourself as?
Our national flower, rhododendron, of course.
Okay. And this is Neriska. If you need to transform yourself as a fruit, कुनै फलफुल हुनु पर्यो भने कुन फलफुल हुने होला?
I would like to become an mango because अब दुखीहरूलाई खानु पर्यो भने I will give them. And it's so yummy. It's my favorite fruit.
Okay. Stella, if you need to keep a pet, a wild animal as a pet, which wild animal would you love to keep?
A baby puppy. Because they're really
Wild
cute.
animal.
Yeah, a wild
for
baby
you?
puppy.
Okay, wild baby puppy. Same question to Neriska. कुनै जङ्गली जनावरलाई घरमा पाल्नु पर्यो भने?
I would love elephant.
Okay. This is for Stella. So if you get a chance to travel somewhere so far where you haven't traveled, which place you would love to travel?
I would love to travel to Australia. I really want to go there, but I never have.
Okay. Neriska, same question.
I would like to go America because I love chocolates and I think their chocolates are really yummy.
Okay.
They
This is
are.
Neriska. Your question. If you are home alone, यदि तपाईँ घरमा एक्लै हुनु भने, what would you do?
If म घरमा एक्लै भएँ भने I would like to म पेन्टिङ गरेर भए नि बस्छु या डान्स गर्छु, but I don't like to play with sharp things like knives, scissors, pencils.
Okay.
I would love to dance. Of course.
Stella, what would you do if you are home alone?
So I would love to give my parents quiet by cleaning. the whole house. Then I would relax for a time. I'll take a short nap. Then I'll just call my friends or my parents if they're too late.
Okay. This is again Stella, your question. If you need to gift your parents something surprising, so what would be that gift?
So I would give them something they really care about. So I'm gonna give them, if it's gonna be the best surprise gift ever. So I'm gonna spring clean all the house and I'm gonna buy their favorite thing. My dad's favorite thing is a perfume, and my mom, she likes a lot of clothes. So I'm gonna buy her a fashionable clothes, and my for my dad the perfume which he likes the most of all.
Okay. Neriska,
Yes, sir.
same question. What gift would you love to give your parents as a surprise gift?
I would like to. No, I don't like to give them. भोलिपर्सि ठुलो भयो भने म उहाँहरूलाई उहाँले जे भन्नुहुन्छ त्यो गिफ्ट किन्न चाहन्छु, तर अहिले चाहिँ आई वान्ट टु फुलफिल अल देयर ड्रिम्स,
Okay.
किनकि अहिले गिफ्ट दिन मसँग पैसा छैन,
Mhm.
सो आई वुड लाइक टु फुलफिल अल देयर ड्रिम्स.
So Neriska, यदि स्कुल नभइदिएको भए, if there were no schools, what would be?
It will be boring, our mind will be dull, our education will be slow, and there will be no knowledge about. जस्तै कि अब अहिले गाउँघरमा धेरै नलेजहरू हुँदैन, धेरै पढे लेखेको मान्छेहरू हुँदैन, यहाँ काठमाडौँ सहरतिर छ त्यस्तै हुन्छ मान्छेहरू डल्लो. सो म भोलिपर्सि ठुलो भएँ भने सडक बालबालिकाहरूलाई आई वान्ट टु गो टु स्कुल एन्ड लेट देम रिड.
Okay. Stella, if there were no schools, what would be?
If there were no schools, nobody would have knowledge. They wouldn't understand anything. They would do anything they want, and they would smoke because of smoking. There will be pollution because of pollution. People get sick. People get sick. Sometimes they die. So we all need education because education gives us knowledge and skills. Knowledge and skills bring development to our country. If there's no education, no development anywhere. So we all need education.
Okay. Stella, if there were no holidays, can you imagine?
If I imagine that, I would love to study, but my school ends a bit fast, so I'm gonna rest for that all the time. When the school is closed after we finish our classes.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm gonna rest.
Okay.
I would
Neriska,
have enough time to rest.
holidays bhayena bhane, if there were no holidays at all, can you imagine something?
If there were no holidays, then we will be tired. एकजना मान्छे काम गरिराखेको हुन्छ, अब दिनभरि काम गर्यो भने they will be tired, no? So I think we will be tired and our mind will also be dull, किनकि अब बिचमा ब्रेक चाहिन्छ नि त. अब एक्जामको टाइममा पढेको पढे गर्दाखेरि दिमागमा सबै कुरा छिर्दैन नि त. सो आई थिङ्क वी निड अ ब्रेक.
It must be internet connection again, I think.
Oh yeah, I did not notice.
Yeah, so where do you live actually?
I live in Teku. And you?
I used to live in around Bhaktapur, but now I'm living in Lajimpat.
How old are you?
I am 9 years old, about to be 10. You?
Oh, I'm 10. Now going to be 11.
Okay. So you are all there with the questions asking the ages. Okay, that's right. And now we have just done with 50 minutes. Around 50 minutes, we have talked with all beautiful ladies, Neriska and Stella. And now let's get on to another segment. This is somewhere remembering the schools, might be standard one, two, three. That might
Internet connection.
Again.
I know.
Yeah.
He'll come back soon.
Yeah.
Probably think so.
तपाईँ कति क्लासमा पढ्नुहुन्छ?
I am in 4th grade. You?
okay. And this is first one is antonym and synonym. So I'll be asking antonym and synonym both of you. So starting with this is Stella. This is synonyms. What is the synonym of large?
Large, big,
Blank.
or it could be huge.
Okay, blank. The
Blank,
synonym of blank.
blank, nothing written.
Okay. Okay, empty or
Plain,
hollow, you
empty.
can say. So can you figure out synonym for rabbit?
Bunny,
That's good. Cap.
cap? Did you mean
Cap.
cap or
I think
cab?
cap. CAP cap. The thing that you put on your head.
Oh, cap? You could say a hat.
Okay, that's fine. One more. So synonym for middle.
Center,
That's good. Let's go with Neriska. Synonym for happy.
Happy. Joyful.
House.
House. Home.
Right.
Sir?
Right. RIGHT. Right.
Correct.
Okay. Garbage.
Dust.
Okay. Last one. Sad.
Unhappy.
Sad. SAD. Sad.
Unhappy. Unhappy.
Okay. And this is that's good. Stella.
yes, sir.
Yes, that's fine. Antonyms. Sinola. Stella. The antonym for hard.
Soft,
HARD. Hard.
soft,
Heavy. Heavy.
light, light,
In. In.
out,
I am
out,
in. Okay. High. HIGH. High.
high, low, I guess.
Okay. Laugh.
Laugh, cry,
Okay. And moving to Neriska. The opposite word of love.
Sir?
Love. Opposite word of love.
Hate.
Next is polite.
Polite. Rude.
Present.
Absent.
Fat.
Sad. Happy.
Fat. 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 Fat.
Slim.
Okay. And last one. Lost.
Lost. Gain.
Okay. So that's it all there. And now, before we say bye bye to all the beautiful ladies, we have people commenting. And this is Kesu Shrestha writing out Neriska, love you. And there is
Thank
Sudan
you.
Shrestha wishing you best of luck. Archana Rimal saying so proud of both of girls. Pradeep Raj
Thank you so
Vantasar
much.
saying good luck. So all of the best wishes to all beautiful ladies sharing the screen with me right on speak to me. And yes, before we say thank you to Stella and Neriska, so there is something that we love to hear from each of you. The positive message to anyone and everyone who is watching us and who would watch after this, the recordings. So we start with Stella to speak up some positive.
So I would like to request you all that please, please, please stay in home in this pandemic situation of coronavirus. If you have to go outside, please wear a mask and use sanitizer Wash your hands for 20 seconds and don't forget to not go out without wearing masks. Thank you.
So that is all said by Stella. And this is now Neriska, something positive from your side.
Uh, नमस्ते सबैजनालाई अहिले यस्तो महामारी कोरोना फैलिरहेको छ हैन तपाईहरु बाहिर नजानुस् घरमै बस्नुस् सेनिटाइजर लगाइराख्नुस् अनि 20 सेकेन्डसम्म हात धुनुस् अनि अब जित्नु नै सबै कुरा होइन अब तपाईहरु हार्नु भयो भने तपाईहरु फेरि ट्राई गर्नुस् फेरि हार्नु भयो भने इट्स ओके बिकज फेलियर इज नट द एन्ड अफ एभ्रिथिङ but the beginning of new things. And sometimes failure teaches us that thing which success can't teach. Ani ma सबैजनालाई thank you so much for your love, care and support. मलाई सधैँ नै यसरी माया गरिराख्नु होला अनि मेरो कुनै ब्याड कम्प्लिमेन्ट्सहरु छ भने प्लिज लेट मी नो मलाई कमेन्ट गरेर भनिदिनु होला अनि स्पेशली थ्यांक यू टु रोजन शाक्य सर फर इन्भाइटिङ मी in his 25th episode. Thank you so much for that. Love you all. Stay safe, stay home.
Okay, that has all been said by both of beautiful ladies. उहाँहरूले भने जस्तै गरेर अहिलेको सिचुएसनमा सबैजना सुरक्षित रहनुहोला स्वस्थ रहनुहोला and yes, be positive, be healthy, be smiling, and yes, do not forget the beautiful ladies who were right there as a special guest for 25th episode. All the best wishes to Neriska and Stella. And yes, after the school reopens, then yes, there's a real time to test your knowledge online classes. Do your best in your life, and we'll be meeting you soon in other part of life with your all achievements. Thank you so much for joining this show, and love you all, both of you. Thank you, and bye-bye. So उहाँहरूबाट हामी छुटिसकेका छौँ र तपाईहरुबाट पनि हामी छुट्टिने बेलामा आइसकेका छौँ र यहाँहरू सबैजनाको लागि हामी धन्यवाद दिन चाहन्छौँ 25औं श्रृङ्खलासम्म आइपुग्दा हामीले 24 वटा श्रृङ्खलासम्म थुप्रै ब्याकग्राउन्ड थुप्रै प्रोफेसनका प्रोफेसनल्सहरुसँग कुराकानी गरौँ उहाँहरूको जर्नीको बारे जानकारी पाउने प्रयास गरौँ र त्यो जानकारीबाट हामीले पक्कै पनि आफूले आफूलाई उत्प्रेरित गरौँ भन्ने कुरामा विश्वास लिएका छौँ र आज दुईजना यङ अचिभर्स स्टेला शाह र नेरिस्का श्रेष्ठको आफ्नो जर्नी उहाँहरूको कुराकानीबाट पनि भयो भन्ने कुरामा विश्वास राख्दछौँ र अर्को एपिसोड सिजन 2 को फर्स्ट एपिसोड र 26 एपिसोड अफ स्पिक टु मी हुने नै छ थप गेस्टहरुको साथमा यहाँ समक्ष आउनेछौँ थप कुराहरू गर्नेछौँ र फरक प्रस्तुतिको साथमा आउने बाचा गर्दै स्टे ह्यापी स्टे हेल्दी मस्त रहनुस् व्यस्त रहनुस् द्याट्स अल थ्यांक यू सो मच फ्रम स्पिक टु मी